Hello everyone, welcome back to yet another video from the FPL Bois. If you're watching this video and like what you see and find it helpful, please subscribe to our channel and help us grow. It takes a lot of effort from us to make this content week in, week out. So now, let's move on and see how the teams are matching up against each other for Game Week 30. Starting with Manchester United against Everton. Man United are 6th for expected goals and 2nd for expected goals conceded this season while playing at home. They have been in good home form all season and will be facing Everton, who are 16th for expected goals conceded in away games this season while being 15th for expected goals. Both teams have a weakness through their wings. Our only pick from this fixture who would be looking to capitalize on the opponent's weak zone would be Marcus Rashford. Aston Villa against Nottingham Forest doesn't look like a high-scoring encounter. While Villa are 10th in terms of expected goals and 13th for expected goals conceded at home this season, Forest will be looking to improve on their poor numbers for expected goals and expected goals conceded in away games this season. Their major weakness is through the left flank, while Villa have a weakness through their left side too. Based on zonal weaknesses, we will be suggesting Leon Bailey and Brennan Johnson from this fixture. Brentford are up against Newcastle at home this game week. Brentford have a solid home record too, and they are 9th for expected goals and 11th for expected goals conceded at home. Newcastle, on the other hand, are amongst the better performers away from home, being 3rd in terms of expected goals conceded. The weakness through the middle for both teams can be exploited by Ivan Toney and Alexander Isak. Moving on to Fulham against West Ham. It looks set to be yet another defensive fixture, with both teams looking to improve on their recent performances. Fulham are the 12th best team this season for expected goals and last in terms of expected goals conceded in home games. West Ham have a weakness through their middle and left side, while Fulham tend to concede most chances through the middle. Our suggestions for this game would be Danny Ings and Andreas Pereira, who could look to exploit the spaces in the opposition backlines. Leicester City will be facing Bournemouth at home and have been amongst the worst attacks at home all season. Bournemouth are 19th for expected goals in away games, while being 20th and last in terms of expected goals conceded. Therefore, this does not look like an attractive fixture. Our only suggestion from this game would be Leicester winger Harvey Barnes. Moving on to Spurs versus Brighton. This game does promise goals. Both teams are amongst the best attacks at home and away respectively. Tottenham have been in good home form and haven't lost there since mid-January. Brighton will look to avenge the 1-0 loss they suffered in the reverse fixture. Considering the areas from which both teams concede maximum chances, we are going with Alexis Mac Allister, Heung-min Son and Dejan Kulusevski as our 3 picks from this game. Wolves are 18th in the expected goals table at home while being 14th for expected goals conceded. Their visitors this week are Chelsea. While they stand 11th for expected goals away from home, they have a better defensive record and are 6th for expected goals conceded in away games. The weakness for Chelsea are through their left wing and middle, while oppositions have created trouble mostly through the left side against Wolves. Reece James will be our only player to look out for from this match. The next game is Southampton against Manchester City. Southampton tend to concede most of their chances through the right flank, which is a weak zone for City as well, along with the middle. We expect goals from this fixture, and our pick will be Manchester City's Jack Grealish. Leeds United host Crystal Palace this week, with both teams just separated by 1 point in the table. Leeds are 14th for expected goals at home and stand 12th for expected goals conceded. Crystal Palace will be looking to exploit the weakness of Leeds through their middle and left wing if they are to get back to build on their win from the last game week against Leicester. Luis Sinisterra will be the player to look out for in this game. Liverpool face Arsenal at Anfield and will be set out to end their 3-game streak without a win on their pursuit to getting European football next season. Arsenal, meanwhile, will look to continue their merry way on the top of the league and will be determined to benefit from the weakness Liverpool have on both their right wing and through the middle. We expect Martinelli and Salah to be amongst the points from this game. Now, those were the games and suggestions based on the matchups and zonal weaknesses. Let's now look at 3 best captaincy choices for this game week in no specific order. With the training pictures coming out, Erling Haaland looks set to be back in the Manchester City squad as they face Southampton away from home. Naturally, he becomes a popular choice for captaincy as he sets out to add to his tally of 28 goals this season in the Premier League. After a very underwhelming set of double game week fixtures for Leicester, James Maddison will be looking to bounce back against Bournemouth, who aren't very good away from home. Like we know, he is involved in almost every attack that Leicester make, and we feel a haul is due soon. Marcus Rashford is another good option for captaincy in game week 30. He is the pivotal point to United's attacking threat, and he'll look to score in consecutive home games when United come up against Everton in this week's Saturday afternoon kickoff. That's it from the boys for this game week. If you're looking for more player suggestions considering all factors, make sure you take a look at our weekly thread that is posted on Twitter, where you can also join us with your questions on deadline day. Thank you very much for watching. Hit the like, share and subscribe buttons and stay tuned for more exciting content coming up from all of us. All the very best and wishes for only green arrows.